So this clip right here is pretty interesting. Here we have Jesse Ventura, who apparently was in the running to be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s vice presidential pick, to the point where they had a long meeting about it. And as you all know by now, Jesse Ventura was not picked. Well, he appears to be a little salty over that. And if I'm being honest, it's for totally understandable reasons that he's salty about that. You know, not that RFK Jr. is a phenomenal candidate or anything. I think he's wrong about many, many things. But Jesse Ventura makes quite a case here. So he's going to talk about why he thinks he was passed over and what's wrong with that. Here we go.
I had a visitor in Tucson this and apparently I came in second. Robert F. Kennedy came and visited me for 3 hours. I'll say this, personally, I think Bobby made the wrong choice because he could have put me up there as an example. They can be beat. They can be beat. But whether he chose money over votes, I guess, because his running mate's filthy rich.
Oh, snap, son. So, in other words, Jesse Ventura has the exact same take that all of us had when we learned the news about RFK Jr.'s VP pick. His own people. I remember they had a live stream, and if you read the comments, his own people were like, boo, boo, terrible choice, don't do it, boo, boo, you just lost my vote, you lost my support. So remember, he picked a Silicon Valley lawyer and philanthropist named Nicole Shanahan as his running mate. And she's the former wife of Google co-founder Sergey Brin. She has never previously run for political office, and but the thing is, she's got roughly $1 gazillion as a direct result of shaking down Sergey Brin when they split. So she's got all this money, and one thing RFK Jr. knows he needs in order to run this race is money. He needs a tremendous amount of money just to get on the ballots, never mind everything else you need it for, running ads and things of that nature. So it was a shameless choice on his part to say, look, I'm basically just going to sell off my VP slot so that I have effectively unlimited funds where I can maybe hang in there and maybe have a chance. Remember, guys, Ross Perot was like the most successful independent candidate in modern history, and I'm being attacked by Stinky right now. Ross Perot was the most successful, and Ross Perot was a billionaire, and he basically had unlimited funds. And even with those unlimited funds, he got, I believe it was 19% of the vote and got not a single electoral vote. Not a single one. And so the point is, the system is so rigged and so biased against independent candidates and third-party candidates that they really have no chance in hell. But in order to even be in the conversation, you kind of have to have unlimited funds. And apparently he felt like, I don't have the ability to raise those in sort of an organic way, so I'm going to lean on somebody who's my VP, who's going to provide me with all of those funds if I need it. Now, will she actually cough it up when push comes to shove? I don't know. I know she had already donated quite a bit to him in the first place. But here's Jesse Ventura saying, look, logically, the choice was easy. The choice was me. Because he's a guy who won as an independent. He was governor of Minnesota. And that is mission impossible, and Jesse Ventura pulled it off. He's also a unique mix of different policy positions that, sort of typify what an independent would be. Right? And RFK, in his own respect, is kind of like that, although I don't think him and Jesse Ventura are aligned on all the issues. But basically what he was saying is, look, I'm the one who gave you the best possible argument, where you say, this guy already took down the establishment, this guy already beat the Democrat and the Republican, this guy already did Mission Impossible, and now this guy's my VP. And then on top of that, you also have somebody who can generate headlines, and who will get actual coverage, and who the media, they'll mix it up with him. They will allow him in the conversation. Can you name me more than 3 headlines that have come out about Nicole Shanahan since she was picked as vice president? The only ones we got were, she's a gold digger and she shook down this dude and now she got all the money in the world and she's going to spend it on the campaign. Those are the only headlines. The only articles about her written ever were that. And then boom, right back to irrelevance. And so clearly, Jesse Ventura is salty here because he feels like it was like a shameless calculation made by RFK. And look, I have to say too, that if he went with Jesse Ventura, I actually think he would have gotten a bump in support. Now, I don't think it would have been crazy, right? I don't think it would, he went up 12 points as a result of it. But I could see a 2 or 3 point bump if you were to pick Jesse Ventura as his VP. I could see people loving that. I mean, this guy is just dripping with charisma. He's one of the most dedicated talkers I've ever seen in my life. Me and Crystal had him on Crystal Kyle and Friends a while back, and we couldn't get a fucking word in edgewise. But you know what? That's all right, because that's what he does. That's his thing. He runs his mouth. And everybody loves it. He's one of those people, you know how some people have that X factor, where people are just like, I don't know, I just like him. They could do a horrible thing too, and people would be like, I don't know, I like him. Like, we've seen this a million times. And that's where he fits. That's the category he's in. Apparently, he considered Aaron Rodgers, too, which is a hilariously stupid idea. I mean, please. That guy's got the personality of a dirty diaper. And he also doesn't know dick about dick. To be fair to him, he admits he doesn't know dick about dick. He's kind of a weirdo, right? But Jesse Ventura, he would have been interesting. He would have been interesting. Instead, he went with the shameless choice for money. And ultimately, I don't think that's going to pay off. By the way, I still got my eye on, I don't know how many ballots RFK is going to be on, but it's going to be an uphill climb to get on, you know, it's certainly to get on over 40 of them. It's like Mission Impossible to get on over 40 of those ballots. Maybe he'll do it. I don't know. But it's a tough one. But I don't know. Team Jesse on this one. I actually think it would have made RFK's candidacy more interesting if he had Jesse Ventura with him. And clearly Jesse's pissed off about it. And I think he has every right to be. Because it is a shameless decision driven solely by money. Which is why this rando 38-year-old. By the way, I'm 36. This is like if I was run for president. Are you kidding me? If I was like a VP. I don't know. That just seems like, you know, for this arena, you're a little bit of a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there you have it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.